Hello everyone, this is Vocabulary Unit 7. Please, before we start, make sure you have your highlighters and your printed out sheet. Okay, number 1, innovate. Again, innovate. Please highlight. To introduce something new, make changes in anything established. Synonym, launch, antonym, result. Please highlight both examples. It will be hard for you to keep your job at the technology company if you cannot innovate amazing mobile applications. The purpose of the conference is to inspire young people to innovate products that will help preserve the environment. What does the word innovate mean? It means to create something new, to make changes, to start. For example, I can say the company innovated a new operating system. They created a new operating system. Number 2, adequate. Again, adequate. Please highlight as good as necessary, suitable or fit, often followed by to or for. Highlight this example, please. Adequate food for 50 people. Synonym, acceptable. Antonym, unsuitable. What does the word adequate mean? It means something that it's enough, it's okay. For example, I can say the garden is not getting adequate amount of water. The garden is not getting enough amount of water. As the previous example, adequate food for 50 people. It means enough food for 50 people, not too much, as the word ample, if you remember from the previous unit. Okay? Number 3, amendment. Again, amendment. Please highlight a change made by correction, addition, or deletion. Highlight the example, the editors made few amendments to the manuscript. Please highlight the synonym, correction, antonym, mistake. Highlight both examples. A copy of the suggested amendments has been sent to the members of their consideration. I won't support the policy unless it's amended. What does the word amendment mean? It means to make some changes either by correcting them how, even either by adding or deleting. Okay? Number 4, stern. Again, stern. Please highlight firm, strict. Synonym, cruel, antonym, funny. Please highlight both examples. Bill warned his drunk brother that the punishment for drunk driving is extraordinarily stern. The cop gave Cheryl a stern warning that if she was caught speeding again, she would lose her license for a year. What does the word stern mean? It means strict, firm, cruel. Okay, that's why in the second example, the cop gave Cheryl a stern warning, a strict warning, not joking, not being nice, no, strict, cruel. Okay? Number 5, aggrandize. Again, aggrandize. Highlight to make something appear great. Enlarge. Exaggerate. Synonym, enlarge. Antonym, belittle. Please highlight both examples. I hate listening to that snobbish radio talk show host self-aggrandize. My uncle claims that those that aggrandize the status in the eyes of others end up losing whatever it is that they have. What does the word aggrandize mean? It means to think you're better than others, to think highly or actually too highly of yourself. If you remember the word egotism, it's something close to that meaning. For example, I can say, stop aggrandizing yourself. You're not that great of a champion. Stop thinking that you are a hero. Stop thinking that you are better than others. Okay? Number 6, acquisition. Again, acquisition. Please highlight gaining possession. Gaining possession. Highlight the example, the acquisition of real estate. Synonym, gaining. Antonym, loss. Please highlight both examples. Because he was marrying her, there would be an acquisition of all her real estate. The college library was celebrating an acquisition of works by famous authors. What does the word acquisition mean? It means to gain the possession of something. Like, for example, I can say, once I sign that contract, I will gain the acquisition of this wonderful apartment. It will be mine. It will be under my own possession. Number 7, breed. Again, breed. Please highlight to produce and write beside it number 1. Highlight the example, 10 mice were bred in the laboratory. Also write beside it number 1. Highlight the synonym type and write beside it number 2. Antonym, not produce. Highlight the second example. There is a special breed of cat which is entirely hairless, and write beside it number 2. Okay, what is all about number 1 and 2? Number 1, or actually the word breed can come as a noun or it can be used as a verb. When it's used as a verb, it means, for example, he got into the business of breeding cattle. Like the cattle are being bred together. It means they are kept together in order to breed, in order to give birth. Okay? But when it comes as a noun, for example, what's your favorite breed of dogs? Here the word breed means type. Exactly like the second example that we highlighted and wrote beside it number 2, there is a special breed of cat which is entirely hairless. There is a special type of cats that is entirely hairless. Okay. Number 8, persecute. Again, persecute. Please highlight to pursue with harassing or oppressive treatment, especially because of religious or political beliefs, racial origin, and gender identity. To annoy or trouble persistently. Highlight the synonym harass, antonym comfort. Highlight the example, the National Hate crime laws were initially enacted to prevent the persecution of minorities. The persecution of minorities, sorry. Okay, what does the word persecute mean? Okay, it means that you're harassing someone, like bullying. I think you're so much familiar with that word. Like bullying someone for what? For the color, for their racial origins, for their gender, for their political or religious beliefs. One can say the country's leaders persecuted those who fought against the regime. Anyone against the regime of the country, they will be persecuted. They will be treated with aggression due to their political beliefs. Number 9, ethical. Again, ethical. Please highlight dealing with morals or principles. Synonym, morality. Antonym, corruption. Highlight, please, both examples. It's important that police officers prove themselves to be ethical if they hope to really serve the community. He was not known for being ethical in his dealings, which is why no one trusted him. What does the word ethical mean? It means like when you're dealing with others, you're dealing with morals, you have your own principles. Number 10, immoral. Again, immoral. Please highlight violating moral principles. Synonym, sinful. Antonym, virtuous. Please highlight both examples. John's immoral behavior during his teenage years made it almost impossible for him to secure a good job in his adult years. It was indecent and immoral for the young teenagers to rob the vulnerable old lady crossing the street. Okay, the word immoral, what does it mean? It means that you have no manners, no ethics. Can you notice here? It could be used as an antonym for the word ethical. Number 9, okay? So you have principles, you have morals, this is ethical. You have no principles, you have no morals, this is immoral. So one can say it was immoral from Roger to try robbing Mrs. Lula Bates Washington Jones. Remember our literature story? When Roger tried to rob the old lady, this was immoral.